Can Power Platform really pay 40 lakh? Most people don't believe it, but I studied two real architect job description from the current market. So let's analyze them together to see exactly what skills are required for architect role with a salary range of 35 to 40 lakh. I have hidden company names and salary details for privacy and copyright reason, but the requirements you are seeing here are absolutely real and current. So here they are looking for someone with 8 years of experience in Microsoft Power Platform. So but that experience alone is not enough. They specifically want strong architectural ownership. So in simple words, someone who can own the complete solution from requirement gathering to design to scalability to security and finally delivery. The company is specifically asking for model driven power apps, which means that it's not a canvas app only role, only from UI side. If you want to target this level, then don't learn model driven apps only from UI side. So learn when to use model driven apps instead of canvas app, how to design proper database schema, how to structure security roles, how to improve form and view performance and decision strategy, when to use plugin instead of flow, and how to make solutions scalable for future growth. So that's the architect level preparation you need to do here. So along with model driven apps, this company is also looking for Power Automate experience. But instead of basic flow, they need someone who can automate complete business process. So here you should know how to design enterprise automation, approval process, reusable child flows, and you must understand error handling and retry logic. Then comes performance. You must know how to optimize flow and avoid unnecessary actions. And one of the important skill, knowing when to use Power Automate, when to use plugin or logic app is better options. So that decision making mindset is what companies expect from architect. So next is the Dataverse. So this is one of the most important skill in the JD. So because Dataverse is the backbone of enterprise Power Platform solution. So here what you need to learn is you should know data modeling and relationships, security roles. So the right user access the right data. Business unit and ownerships are also important, especially in large companies. You also need performance optimization. So app stays fast on handling large data set. And auditing, compliance and scalability design also matters. So that strong Dataverse foundation is what companies expect from architect. Next we have the PCF components. So that is a premium skill. So what to learn here? First understand TypeScript and React basics. So because most PCF controls are built using these technologies. Second, you need to know when standard controls are enough and when PCF is actually needed. Build reusable components that can be used across apps. Review the performance impact so forms stay fast and responsive. Then you need to understand licensing impact and governance and code review, because custom control can affect cost and maintaining governance with proper code review is also required. So now they want system to connect outside Microsoft ecosystem. So that means custom connectors and API knowledge is required. So here you should know when a custom connector is the right choice. Understand secure admin login and reusable connectors for multiple apps. Be aware of API limits and licensing impact as well. So now here this company is asking for multiple environments and ALM experience. So you should understand the entire environment strategy design, how dev, test and prod should be used properly. You should know how solutions are managed and move across environments, understand managed and unmanaged solution and how deployment pipelines work. You should also understand version control and release planning so release stay safe and controlled. And finally, follow ALM best practices. So next JD is strong understanding of enterprise integration pattern with Microsoft 365, Azure services and third-party systems. So that means connecting Power Platform with multiple business systems smoothly. So first let's see Microsoft 365 integrations. So integration with SharePoint, Teams, Outlook, Excel and other Microsoft tools used daily in the companies. And second, integration with Azure service. So such as Azure Functions, Logic App, Service Bus and other storage for advanced scenarios. Third, you need to understand the third-party system connectivity. So this can be SAP, Salesforce, or any external APIs. You should also know when real-time sync is required and when scheduled sync is better. And also focus on monitoring and reliability. So next is ability to articulate technical solutions to business and leadership stakeholders. So this is where many technical people fail. They know the technology but can't explain business values. So that means you should be able to explain the technical solution in the simple business language. So business team want to know how solution help them. Leadership want to know the cost, value, risk and long-term impact. You should also able to present ideas with confidence and clarity, because at architect level, communication is as important as technical skills. So if your goal is to grow in Power Platform career, every architect role start with strong fundamentals. That's why I am launching Power Apps Intro Mastery book to help you strengthen core concepts in real interview thinking and practical scenarios. So it's ideal for a professional preparing for current role and aiming for bigger role ahead. So link is in the description, you can check it out. Now let's move to the key responsibility of this role. First, this person is expecting to design complete end-to-end Power Platform architecture based on business need and enterprise standards. This includes Power Apps, Power Automate, Dataverse and integration all should work together. So they are also expected to create architecture diagram, high level design and solution design documents. So development team have clear direction. Second is stakeholder and governance engagement. So they need to work with business team, enterprise and security teams and compliance team to understand the requirements and get design approvals. Third is delivery oversight is also the part of this role. That means guiding developers for best practices on standard and reusable components. And finally, platform strategy and leadership. So they define governance rule, environment strategy and DLP policy. They also define reusable framework and mentor other developers. So this is not a technical role. It's a technical plus leadership plus ownership role. Now let's move to another real architect job description. So interestingly, most skills are similar, but I found two extra expectations here. So let's discuss that. So this JD expects Power BI knowledge, but at the architect level, this is not only for making reports. The first is the executive dashboard planning. So here you need to understand what leadership wants to track and how dashboard should be structured. Second, deciding where this report data should be coming from. So you need to identify the right data source. Third, making sure the reports are used from trusted data source. Fourth, keeping API consistent across teams. And fifth is connecting data from multiple systems. And finally, managing access with proper governance. So that report mindset is what company expect from architect. So this JD also mentioned Power Virtual Agent. So at architect level, this means more than building a chatbot. So let's see the difference. The first is the self-service. Second, smart chatbot experience. So this chatbot should feel simple, helpful and accurate. Third is the human escalation. So complex issue should move smoothly to the real support team. And fourth, Teams and web integration. The same experience should work across different channels. That's the AI solution thinking. That is what expected from architect. So now you understand what companies expect from Power Platform architect role. It's about architecture, integration, governance, performance and leadership. So start building these skills and bigger opportunity can open for you. So if you want to strengthen your Power Apps into preparation, book details are in the description. If you want this PDF for your reference, then make sure you subscribe for newsletter. You will get that in your mailbox tomorrow. If you don't get email, check the spam folder. So link is in the description. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, keep learning, keep growing.